Howdy, friends. Welcome to today's episode of Left Turns and Loud Noises. On today's episode, we are going to run over the Daytona 500, go over all that good stuff that happened on the race on Sunday. We recorded this last night on Wednesday, so our memories aren't as fresh, but we definitely go into a lot of detail and dive into the events of the race. Even if we get backtracked and sidetracked very often in this episode, we still get through it. We got the Xfinity race. We talk about that for a little bit. And because this is going to be our only episode this week, we talk Atlanta. We give a preview to that race. Kevin's going to be going again. And we talked about the Xfinity race, a little bit about the truck race. Just give our previews about that. If you can't tell, hopefully you're listening to this on iTunes. We have made it on iTunes. I'm very, very excited for that. All the episodes are going to be on there from now on, so go ahead and subscribe, rate us 5 stars, leave us a comment, leave us a review. I'll go ahead and give you a shout out if you do that. I really just want to say thank you again to everyone who supported this podcast so far. You know, this means the world. This is a dream come true for me to be on iTunes and to be able to make it to this point. So just, again, I want to say thank you. Hope you guys enjoy the episode. Thanks. All right, let's go. All right. Today is February 20th, 2019, and looking back, Kevin, we missed you so much. Where were you?
Yeah, I was chilling in a suite at Daytona for the race. While most of you casuals just watch on TV. No, I hate saying that. But yeah, no, I got a experience of a lifetime to go to Daytona.
How did you get into this suite? How did you even get all this stuff?
So I have a good buddy from back home that I've known since I was like 7 or 8, and he and his brother a couple of years ago started a YouTube channel, and it's like exploded. Like between their two channels, they have 5 million subscribers or something. Close to that. And then so back in January, NASCAR hit them up saying, hey, like, we want you to come to a race, and went on make like a video on it for some brand exposure. And they were like, sure, but we could make a cool video out of it if we tied surprising our friend who's a huge NASCAR fan into it. And they were like, oh, sure, yeah, we'll let them come for along the ride too. So they came up. Ricky, the older brother, came up a week ago today and surprised me. I had come home from work, and he was chilling in my house because he's friends with my roommate who's also from back home, and he surprised me with tickets, so that was really sweet. And then Saturday we drove up, stayed in a hotel, and Sunday morning at like 6 o'clock we got picked up by a chauffeur service and met at the IMC headquarters, which is right across the track from Daytona, and had a hell of a day.
I honestly thought you were in pace car when you texted me that earlier.
No, we were. Yeah, we got a pace car.
Oh,
ride.
You actually were?
Yeah, no, not like
you weren't in the same truck as Dave, were you?
No. Well,
okay.
I think he was in it after me. I was already up. I went on the pace car ride at
because Junior was driving him.
Yeah. Junior drove us too. It was like the entire time we were. I know it was wild. The entire time we were there, it was supposed to be Tyler Reddick, and we were like, I don't know, 5th on line when we first heard that, and I was like, oh sweet, my Ricky and Nick didn't know who they were, and I was like, oh yeah, this guy who just won the Xfinity Series championship, which is like AAA in his first Cup Series starting today. And they were like, oh wow, that's pretty sweet. And I was like, yeah. And then we were due to get in the car, and then Tyler had to go, and I was like, oh man, I really wanted to. That would have been cool for an actual driver to come in and be our driver. And then they're like, yeah, Dale Jr. is coming. And I'm like, what?
What?
So I'm like freaking out a bit. They were too, because they didn't know much about NASCAR, but they've heard the name Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah, so Earnhardt is a pretty common, like, like, oh, this name if you're familiar at all with NASCAR. That's
exactly.
fuck off, honestly.
Yeah, so we get in the car and he's getting interviewed by Claire B. Lang from Sirius XM. And
Oh,
then
nice.
Chip Weil comes. This is all in the span of like 15 seconds. And after she leaves, Chip Weil comes and peeks his head through the driver's side window. And he's like, "Hey, Dale, how you doing?" He's like, "I'm good, man. I'm just ready for the day and whatnot." And so he's the president of Daytona International Speedway. So that was really cool. Saw him. And then we gunned it from like kind of like the exit of turn 4. That's where we were getting in. And then went on the front stretch travel. And I was like, "Hey, man, congrats on the win yesterday with Michael." And he was like, "Yeah, to be honest, wasn't expecting that one." That was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I was like bragging about the fact that like Junior like mentioned me on Twitter, kind of trying to roast me, I guess.
Oh, yeah,
but
that was cool.
it was funny, but I actually got to meet him and ride with him. That's ridiculous. I'm extremely jealous.
Cool.
Yeah,
and then you're going to another race this weekend.
Yeah, man, I'm going to. I'm not doing a special hookup time with all the.
Yeah, I don't think you'll get to meet Dale Jr. 2 weeks in a row, but you never know at this point. I mean, he could just show up at your campsite.
Yeah, no, the plan for this week, I'm taking like 7 or 8 buddies to. It'll be mostly one of their first races. There's one who's been to a couple of races before with me, but besides that, yeah, it'll be their first race. And I think, especially with the new package and whatnot, this is going to be a cool experience.
Yeah, and it's a triple header weekend too, so we'll have racing all weekend, which is fantastic.
That's true. Yeah, we're only going for Sunday, but yeah.
Look on Reddit because Xfinity was giving away some tickets, I think, or something.
They were doing.
I entered a contest to try and get tickets. Yeah,
for the Xfinity race, but yeah, we won't be there for that. But that's cool.
Glad that they put a lot more effort in NASCAR than actually fixing my internet. So
nice.
Nolan, you there?
Oh, I'm still here.
All right, sorry I didn't get to introduce you. And
no, that's okay. That's I enjoyed listening to that experience. That's hella cool.
It was cool.
Well, we can get more into that later if you want, but for right now we can talk about the Daytona 500. I'll get into the Xfinity race after, and we'll talk a little bit about the Atlanta preview for this weekend. But boys, I'm so grateful I was wrong about how the 500 was going to end up, because that was so much better than I expected. Like, I understand the whole having low expectations, like, always raises the bar a little bit. If any, it's even a little bit better, but holy shit, this took it to the next level.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would have been I'm going to go out on the limb and say that would have probably been the best Daytona 500 of this decade, had it not been for the last, 15 laps of just shit showing. But even that, I mean, the momentum kind of got killed with 2 red flags, but everyone there, at least at the track, stayed. So that was awesome. We were doing the wave during the second one, and then
I saw that on TV, and I was like, wow, these guys are very bored right now.
Yeah, we were. It was the first red flag was for De Benedetto's wreck.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, he had a great run. Good shout out.
Yeah, we can talk about that. Led the most laps. Are you kidding me? Your first ride with LFR. That's welcome home.
Yeah, but the second one, there was something wrong with the safety truck up in turn 3.
Oh, that's what happened?
Yeah, it dropped something. So that's why there was an extended cleanup for that.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I guess the jet dryer, it broke down. That's what happened.
Yeah.
I saw somebody tweet about it. They said that's the reason why it's taking so long. Because normally it doesn't take 30 minutes, but it definitely did that time.
Okay, also
I mean, they were using that a lot this weekend, too.
Something from the race that I don't know if it was on the broadcast, but there was a debris caution with, I want to say it was 27 ago.
There was,
that time. Did they ever show the debris?
They never show the debris. Okay. They'll do it every now and then if it's they can find it.
There was one debris caution where I don't know what lap it was on though, where they threw a debris caution, and in my head I was like, "This is garbage." But then they showed on the back straightaway there was a big piece of sheet metal back there.
Okay, it was. They said it was on the back straightaway. I never saw it, but I was a little. I don't know about.
I must not have seen it on TV.
Right after that, the debris caution happened. They panned on the big screen to a drone flying over the backstretch, and I was like, I swear to God, if this caution's for a drone. But I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear it was for an actual piece of sheet metal.
They showed that a lot on TV.
It was right after the the Johnson, Tyler Reddick, Stenhouse crash.
Okay,
on pit road.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That,
No, yeah. It was right before Keselowski spun.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I feel better about that. I was hoping it wasn't for a drone.
I mean,
And
they
the
were
piece of debris. It was in a really bad spot. I mean, it was right by the wall. So I would imagine the pack coming through and
Yeah.
clipping it. So
I wouldn't be surprised if it was from one of the guys that crashed on pit road. I mean, there was just a lot of damage from that, and Jimmy lost the entire left side of his car.
Yeah, it was a weird wreck, and he finished ninth.
I am so surprised he was able to get fuel in that thing because that was wild.
Yeah.
But honestly, I gotta say though, the broadcast. I know you didn't get to watch the one on Sunday. It was fantastic in my opinion. I mean, you got the DW blurbs just kind of just saying nonsense as usual, but the shots itself were just top notch. I really love that drone shot coming out of two.
Good. Yeah, I heard they stepped up their coverage a lot, so I'm glad to hear.
Yeah, it was better than nothing.
Yeah, I mean, obviously DW is still there, which does not help. But
it was way better than the Xfinity race on Saturday. I'll say that.
Yeah,
that's good.
Now, Fox would be better off without DW. I mean, I hate to say that because I know he's been with Fox since they've started showing NASCAR. But
this has been Fox's issue. They don't know when to walk away from their legends because I know you guys don't watch baseball, but Tim McCarver was doing games with Joe Buck for the World Series and ALCS up until I feel like his mid 70s, and he started losing it. We would always joke on the MLB subreddit about McCarver facts where he would just kind of say obvious things in weird manners. He'd just be like, well, this game's going to game 5, so there's no way that the away team's gonna win the World Series at home, and Joe would be like, thank you, Tim.
Yeah, it's literally DW.
It's DW at this point. Well, I'll tell you, this race ends with under 10 laps to go. There's going to be a caution. Jeff's like, that's incredible.
Yeah, my least favorite things he says is,
oh, look at this.
They get to the white flag, and he's like, the race is starting now. And I'm like, shut up.
DW is so right. It's 10 laps to go. The race started now, boys. Oh, thanks, DW. They were just dicking around for 190 laps. I'm glad to know that.
And then
my favorite,
it's a big wreck. Are you kidding me? And I'm like, shut up, man. We get it. I don't know.
Oh God, my favorite. Oh no. Oh,
my favorite is when he talks about the drivers and he's like, they're gonna go down. They're gonna drive real hard. They're gonna give it all they can. And it's just yeah, all right, DW. Every single driver, he's like, oh, they're just giving it their hardest. You're just gonna just elbows up.
Yeah, it's I appreciate what he's done for the sport.
Oh yeah,
but he's past due.
I wouldn't be surprised if Fox makes a move in the next year. Mike Joy is still on top of his game. I appreciate Jeff Gordon's existence.
I think Jeff Gordon, he's been in the car recently. I mean, literally just having Larry Mack replace DW.
Larry Mack is so up to date with this shit.
Exactly.
He's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can tell that Larry does his research.
For sure.
DW just kind of flies by the seat of his pants.
Yep.
Because I mean,
he pulls those belts tight a little too much.
Yeah, right. But in all seriousness, DW, when he talks about the cars, when he talks about driving them, it doesn't make any sense because it's just he has a bunch of filler words that he uses, and then Jeff will follow up with it, and Jeff will give an actual in-depth explanation of what it's what the car is doing, how it's driving, why the drivers are doing what they're doing. It's just I noticed it's night and day with those two. It's DW just has his crutch words, and Jeff Gordon's you know what, I drove the car 3 years ago. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'll say this, I do it when Jeff absolutely rips DW to shreds on TV. That is always hilarious. I can always get a good kick out of that.
I've heard that they don't like each other.
It sounds like they honestly don't. At first, I thought that was a thing, but the more I listen, it's oh, I think that Jeff is actually poking DW's buttons there. He's really getting under his skin at times, and it's just bad. Some of the comments, and Mike just kind of comes in with a
Did you see the pre-show where they had Roger Penske, DW, Jeff, and Mike Joy?
I'm going to be very honest with you. I missed every single pre-race. I actually started watching every single race about 3 laps into it. I kept having to. I didn't time getting food properly.
No, that's fine. Normally I don't. But Sam and I, we had a Daytona 500 party.
Oh,
And,
lucky you! You have friends
yeah.
who actually watch this in real life.
So here's what we did. So we had 4 people that came over. Sam, me, and my buddy Matt. We're NASCAR fans. We watch NASCAR. We keep up with the sport. The other 3 friends that we had, they don't really follow the sport, and so we decided we were going to make a game for them.
Nice.
And so here's what we did. All we did, we took a deck of cards, right? And before everybody came over, I had a Word document and I filled out ace through 10, in every single suit. I would put a driver and designate them to each card. On our little island that we have, I put all the cards down and everybody took turns drawing cards. So at the end of the game, there are 4 cards left over, and everybody I think had 6 drivers that they had to cheer for. And we had we had a prize for stage 1 winner, we had a prize for stage 2 winner, and then we had like a grand prize.
I gotta come to your parties, man. That's
Yeah,
all.
that's awesome.
So the reason why we did it is because the biggest problem that I think NASCAR has is that when people turn it on, it's tough to get into because you don't have somebody to cheer for. If you have somebody to cheer for, it gives you incentive to keep paying attention. So it was fun to watch my friends who've never watched NASCAR actually look at their sheet and be like, "Oh, my guy's leading." Like this is or like one person, every single car that they had wrecked, and and so but they pay attention to it.
Probably all in that
kind
one accident.
Yes, right. So it was kind of cool because afterwards, we kind of debriefed with them a little bit. And one girl, she was like, she was like, because Ryan Blaney was on her sheet, and she, he was leading for a little bit there, and she, kind of got that rush of him leading and trying to protect his position. And so she was like, you know what, I think I'm a Ryan Blaney fan.
She probably looked up the picture on Google of him with the handlebar mustache and the flow. I mean, let's be honest here.
Yeah, I think my fiance has a little bit of a say in that also, due to the fact that she loves Joey Logano and Team Penske as a whole. So I know that she was in her ear, pick Ryan. But it doesn't help the fact, or it does help the fact that he led some and he was on her list. So, sometimes you gotta get creative with your friends to try and get them into the sport, because I feel like sometimes sitting down with them and just saying, "Here, watch this," it just doesn't get.
It's tough, yeah. No, I feel that.
100% going to steal that idea for something.
Go for it. Kevin, give me your email address. I think I have your. I'll shoot you over the template for it. I'll shoot it over to you, Anthony, also, just so you guys can kind of see.
Yeah, that would be much appreciated.
I'll send you the Royal. Cool I'll send you the Royal Rumble drinking game, and as a little bit of a trade off there. Actually, that one we did that before the Super Bowl, and that is a shit show. If anyone knows what the Royal Rumble drinking game is at home, I have no idea. It's so much fun. You basically it's the same concept. You have a bunch of cards, or like a bunch of just kind of numbers from 1 to 30. Like, you know what a Royal Rumble is, right? In WWE.
Yeah.
I don't watch WWE, but I will play this drinking game because it's fun as hell, and I am familiar with 90s wrestlers. So we watched a recent one, but basically you have a bunch of numbers, and the numbers signify when the wrestler comes out, and that's your guy, and whenever they take someone out, you drink. Whenever they get knocked out of the ring, you finish your drink. And if they knock out one of their own guys, someone else who's on your team or whatever, I think you have to just chug your drink completely in one go. Whatever. It's really a good time, and we do it before a Super Bowl apparently. And just it's a good way to get the buzz going. We did that this year, and I had a good time because the Super Bowl was an absolute snoozer. Yep. Imagine NASCAR's Super Bowl being better than football's, and football being a more popular sport. Who knew?
Yeah, right after the Super Bowl ended, I tweeted out hey, if y'all want to see an exciting sporting event this month, tune into the Daytona 500 in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think it got good revenue. I mean, Portnoy's been talking it up from Barstool this entire week. He's
I've seen a ton of new people be yeah, I watched for the first time because of Portnoy, and I'm pretty hooked. I can't wait for Atlanta.
Portnoy.
Was it Portnoy?
Portnoy, yeah. He's gonna literally just rip you to shreds now.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Did
Oh, man.
Listening. I know you're
Did
not.
you guys see the picture that he put up with where they put the what's the NFL commissioners, Godell?
Goodell, yeah.
Yeah, where they basically put the slash through his name, the circle and the slash. Like, so you saw like Daytona background and then Godell slash through. It was
Nice.
kind of funny.
Oh, yeah, no, he fucking hates Goodell.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he got. I mean, I don't know much
He
about
got
football.
kicked out of the
but
Super
he got
Bowl.
kicked
He's
out of
been-
the Super Bowl after he
It's a
paid for
long
a
story
ticket.
I can get into another time when we're not recording, but he doesn't like Goodell, and he's just like, NASCAR literally told him at the Barstool pre-race show that he was going to be in the pace car. It was just kind of like, it was like Kevin finding out that Dale Jr. was going to drive him around. Like, Dave found out like live on like the internet, like, oh shit, like I'm going to be in the pace car, and he's like, I fucking love NASCAR, and he had like 5 NASCAR guys on between the pre-race, and Denny Hamlin came on this week and came into New York. I mean, like, he's getting good exposure for the sport, and that's awesome. Like, I'm really happy to get this younger crowd in.
Yeah.
And I thought he was going to go to the spring Talladega race. I really wish he had done that, but whatever.
I
Did he
think
say he's not?
it was
I
on
thought
his
he was.
pizza review with Hamlin. I know he said, because I know he tweeted out he was going to Dega, but I think he said the fall went on the pizza review. But he also said he's going to the Bristol night race.
Oh,
that's-
fuck yeah. That is such a
yeah.
good race.
Yeah.
I saw this on Reddit, though. Someone was just like, oh, like, he's going to point out the fact that Bristol's like half filled. And it's like, yeah, he probably is, because it's been a long time since Bristol's been filled up. But if more people come this year, like if the race is just as exciting as it's been the last 3 years,
Yeah.
I'm sure that he's not going to really care so much if the action's great and drivers are like, what if drivers start fighting while he's there? He's going to think it's fucking rough and rowdy. He's going to love that.
I'm not gonna lie. The race, the 2017 night race, had a great crowd. The 2018 race, it was literally supposed to rain the entire night, and then it just
That's
cleared up.
true. I do recall that. Yeah.
I think like obviously there's been a lot of scheduled talk, and I want to get into something that right after I say this, but I suggested that like all tracks should have one date except for Dega, Daytona, Martinsville, and Phoenix.
Phoenix, really?
Yeah, that
just 'cause
one.
It's out west. It's a
Do
great.
they bring in a crowd though? I feel like they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
No,
Oh,
people
really?
Sold out,
Yeah.
like,
It was sold out for the fall race the last couple.
Wow,
years.
didn't even know that.
Yeah,
Good for
but
them,
no,
honestly. Then yeah, keep them.
I think Bristol should get 2 unless Nashville gets a date. Then I think Bristol should just have the night race. I think that would be.
They are trying to bring Nashville back, right? That was the track that got. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. You know what I love to see, because I know Rockingham just got rebought, but it's mostly for festivals. It's like, you bring Rockingham back, now we're talking good racing, especially with these cars.
I think
But
Rockingham
they
would be the
tried.
perfect place to have an all-star race.
I
Oh,
mean,
don't get me that
they
excited.
tried though, and a lot of people argue with the fact that they tried to bring trucks there, and
Yeah,
it didn't
no
get,
one went.
It didn't get the support that they were looking for. So it's like,
Yeah.
why invest money into these tracks
Yeah.
that NASCAR has abandoned? Well, they probably abandoned them for a reason. That's
Yeah,
why it's
like,
frustrating to
to
me
be
to hear
fair,
people. Oh, go Kevin.
It was trucks. I think because they've been tweeting out stuff that like they're getting back. They were at the racing summit this winter, so they're up to something. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. I just think an all-star race would be the perfect venue.
Well, they're talking about. I don't know if you guys are part of the NASCAR fan council, but they sent out
Unfortunately, no, I didn't know that existed.
I
yeah,
saw on Reddit yesterday the
the survey.
Yeah, did you fill it out?
I did not. No, I did
Okay.
not. But the rumor is what they're looking at. They're looking at shortening the schedule, but they're keeping the same number of races. So what's going to happen is they're going to fill midweek races,
Mm-hmm.
and it wouldn't surprise me if they went to Rockingham as like a midweek race or something like that. Where
I would love some NASCAR in the middle of the week.
Yeah.
I would love some. Me too, but I think there's only a couple of venues that could pull it off.
They would have to be shorter races. I don't want these races to take a toll on these drivers, though, and they end up they end up like Casey Kane, where they physically cannot be in a race car at the end of their career.
Well, it's simple. Take away practice. They get one practice session. That's it.
That's fine. I could live with that.
If
I mean,
you-
they basically send the cars straight from qualifying onto the track, like for the race. So I mean,
Yeah.
There's. Whoops, sorry. Go, Kevin.
Yeah, no, you go. You're up.
No. All I was gonna say is I would be interested to see the data on Jeff Gluck's. You guys know Jeff Gluck and
Oh
how
yeah,
smooth it
I
was
love
at the
Jeff
race.
Gluck. I've been following him for
So,
years.
I would be interested to see how his polls line up with races where practice was rained out, where they only had one practice. Because I feel like when there is like one practice, the race usually is
Is
pretty
better.
good because you
Yeah,
have
I agree.
more comers and goers and people and drivers. They don't have their car dialed in like they
Yeah.
That's
normally
why
would.
Indianapolis was pretty good last year because no one had
Yeah,
practice. Yeah,
that's a great point.
yeah.
And
The first time they were on the track the entire weekend was for the green flag of the race. Yeah, but
All
no,
right.
my going back to the midweek races thing, I think Iowa would literally be the perfect place to try it out
yeah.
because it's
Ooh,
a small
please.
venue. Honestly, same with Nashville. I mean, I know Nashville's going to pump a lot more money in. At least that's the plan. But at its current seating capacity, I think it's like 15,000. That would be perfect for a midweek race. Plus, Nashville's a huge area, so you wouldn't have problem filling it up.
Yeah, and plus, I
Uh,
think there's a lifestyle shift also, because a lot of people have the weekends and that's it. And
Yeah.
like I know for me personally, sometimes it's tough to lay away a Sunday to watch the race. Whereas, what am I doing Wednesday night? I don't know.
Exactly.
Probably,
I think
Recording a
have it
podcast
like
with us.
yeah, right.
I don't nice. I don't like the idea of timed races, but I definitely feel like especially at Iowa or Nashville, they're both short tracks, basically about the same length distance. Give me a 7 o'clock, 7:30. How about a 7:30 start time for the East Coast and a 300 lapper,
Jeez.
Yeah.
which is I feel like that shouldn't take more than
I mean,
2.5
yeah.
hours.
Well, no, because you think about Richmond's around the same size as Iowa.
It's the
Just
same size
about.
track, but not seating capacity.
No. That's what I'm saying. Same
okay.
size track, and Richmond's 400 laps, and that's like a pretty long race.
But
I think you go 250,
Iowa,
honestly, on
250 honestly,
Iowa. That's
250 could
fine.
work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
250
Yeah.
seems fine. You just have it like, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that 100%.
You guys want to finish this up and actually talk about the Daytona 500 a little bit more?
Yeah, let's
Oh
go.
yeah, we kind of skipped
Let's go
over
ahead.
that.
We totally just went on a crazy ass tangent
Yeah.
there. I don't know how we
That's
ended up
cool,
to
though.
like weekday races.
All right, I'll start. I was watching. I finally got a chance to watch some of the replay.
Oh,
And
good.
It was right as the Kozlowski spin happened. I looked at the ticker. Eric Jones was 31st, one lap down, with 12 to go, and he finished third.
Yeah, I don't know where he came from on the last lap, but he was hauling ass. Like he might have been the second fastest car on the track.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. And I also want to say I am a huge fan of Ryan Preece now.
Yeah,
Holy
Priest.
crap.
I thought he was
Yeah,
going
that
to
was
like
crazy.
sneak his way in there. That would have been crazy to
That
see.
was-
So good for him getting an 8th place finish.
Did you
Yeah.
see the fans at the track? That it was a video on Twitter. Someone posted. They were literally during the second red flag. They were literally chanting, "Let's go, Ryan!"
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, his fan base had to go climb by like 1,000%.
That's really good.
after that
I'm
race.
very happy that Ryan Priest got
Yeah.
some exposure during the race. That was really
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
Ross Chastain finished in 10th. He finished in top. He got top 10s in every single race this week.
I think he
And
finished
he
13th
finished
in
every-
the Xfinity race.
Oh, he fell out at the end.
Yeah, but he finished
Yeah.
he completed every single mile of the entire race week.
Well,
race
that's
weekend.
good.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
why
just
his
pretty
he like did he have something wrong with the Cup car where he just like didn't have speed to keep up with the draft?
Yeah, it's called being in premium mode.
Okay.
I
I
Jay
don't know.
Robinson
I
is
feel
your
like he
car
could have
owner.
just gotten something, but like also the fact that all the cars around him, I think 3 cars did not have damage, and he was one of them. Like
Yeah.
that doesn't really help.
Yeah.
Ryan Newman finished on the lead lap. You saw that car in person. Like how done was that car?
It was destroyed. Did you see his tire?
Oh my god! Like he was sparking around the entire track.
Yeah,
like
no,
I don't know how he stayed on the lead lap that entire time, but I mean, good for him. He looked like Larson at the Roval.
Yeah, no, Larson. Speaking of Larson, I after his first wreck, I was like,
Finished 7th.
I wish I could go to a restrictor plate race and see Kyle Larson not crash. Because literally everyone I've been to where he's crashed. And then I looked at the final, standings for the race, and I'm like, wait, he finished 7th? I legitimately thought he was out after
I can't think of a single
Stenhouse wreck.
Honestly, I can't think of a single a single race where at a restrictor plate that Kyle Larson hasn't crashed out. It feels
Exactly.
like
2017 Daytona 500.
That's
he
true.
ran out of gas.
Yeah.
I think you lost me there.
Yeah,
but
so
no,
I'm just even thinking like nothing went wrong like in that regard. Like
Yeah, I don't think he's just had a nice quiet top 10 day. That's all he's
Yeah.
been. But hey, that's Kyle Larson. I'm a
that's
fan.
fair.
Yeah, obviously, congrats to Denny. It's a great story, especially with Joe Gibbs
Yeah,
finishing
with-
1-2-3
oh.
after JD's passing. I feel like that's
Yeah, that
obviously
was
the biggest
awesome.
story of the weekend.
I
I honestly thought that Coach was gonna start crying on TV. Like that was like really emotional. Like
Yeah, that would have been cool.
I was very happy for Denny. Denny used to be my driver, like I said, and I still like root for him whenever he's not being a dickhead. So I'm really happy for Denny getting this win.
I think him winning. I think honestly, like I was under the impression that Bell was just going to replace him next year, and Denny was going to have a shit year. But then after winning the 500, I don't know what the hell JGR is going to do, because you're not going to get rid of Hamlin. I feel like after winning a 500,
I could see the Furniture Row route where they just expand Levine Family Racing to two teams, and it'll be the beginning of the end.
Just gonna, I don't know, and like I think Eric Jones will have a great season. I'm high on him. You're not getting rid of Kyle Busch, even though he's in a contract year, unless he starts up KBM.
Did you guys hear that rumor that back
in
at Bristol when Furniture Row announced they were closing down?
The earth-shattering news that KBM was going to move up and it never happened.
Yeah. Or somebody said they had like some insider information.
And I kept defending that guy, and I feel like a fucking idiot now that nothing happened.
Yeah,
I agree. But
I think the reason it was, I remember from that weekend, because was it that weekend? Yeah, it was that weekend after because Kurt won that race, and then they interviewed Kyle on pit road or after his wreck, and he was like, we were talking about something this weekend, but I can't share it. And I'm like, is it KVM to Cup? Like, is he going to be a Busch Brothers Racing type of thing? Because Kurt hasn't announced where he was going to go yet, and I was like, oh my.
I mean, it could. Okay, not trying to put my tinfoil hat on, but
yes, you are.
I mean, Kurt Busch is in a 1-year contract with Ganassi. Kyle is in a contract year. Christopher Bell has been promised by Toyota that he'll have a Cup ride, and the kind of 2019 is going to be his last Xfinity. I'm just saying that. I mean, I would say 99.9% it's not going to happen. But if it was going to happen, this is the year that it will happen.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with Bell. Like, I don't think Toyota is going to want, because I think Jones, when they put him to the Furniture Row second car, like Toyota wanted him at Gibbs, but then Edwards retired, Suarez came up, and it was just kind of all of a mess. Kenseth was in his final year and whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't think they want to repeat that again.
Oh no.
I think that they want to build up LA.
See, I do too, but I know for a fact Gibbs does not want to have another Furniture Row style thing where they're giving them equipment and then getting beat by them.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, if I was Toyota, I would want that second top tier Cup team.
There's only Gibbs, and Toyota should be like, I don't know, helping out a little bit more, but that's all just political at this point to me.
Yeah. But no. Anyways, back to Daytona 500.
Thank you.
Yeah, we keep doing this.
It's my fault.
It's a wonderful 3-hour episode.
I'm guilty of it because you guys.
No, it's fine.
Like a little tidbit, and I'm like, oh, did you guys know this? And then I'd send us down this rabbit hole. So,
Benedetto led the most laps. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
I met him pre-race.
You did? You met? Oh man, dude, just another sick name drop right there.
Oh yeah, no, I read Rusty. Rusty.
Oh my god!
Damn, dude.
Tyler Reddick gave us a tour of his hauler.
What?
Yeah.
Did you get to did you use his bathroom? Like, what else did he let you do?
I didn't have to pee, but yeah, we got to talk to him for like 15 minutes. I met
That's
Logano.
so freaking cool. He
So
seems like
Logano
a
is
cool,
really
like
cool.
a pretty
Was he
chill
really cool?
guy.
Yeah, Tyler Reddick's so chill.
Were
It
you
was
asking
funny
if
that
you? Oh, sorry.
he's not chill with Bubba Wallace though right now.
Oh, he doesn't like Bubba. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you?
Oh,
Are you guys referring to the radioactive?
Yeah, and on Twitter too, because Bubba was like,
Oh
he
yeah.
said after the race he was inexperienced driver and inexperienced spotter equals wrecked 43 car, and then Tyler Reddick responded to it like, well, maybe I should, or maybe you should have had a short track brake package. Stop being such a crybaby. And I was like, holy crap.
Oh man, he's
Yeah.
just split down.
Yeah.
Were you asking if he met Logano?
No, I was asking because he mentioned Logano, and I was saying that Logano. I've met. He's pretty he's a pretty cool guy. Like a lot of people give him a lot of crap, but if you meet him outside of the racetrack, like he is probably one of the coolest guys. Because I was wearing a Kyle Busch hat, and Sam was wearing her Joey Logano hat, and I just as a surprise, I bought her like a special meet and greet with his charity and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And she had no idea. And he made a comment. He was like, house divided, right? And it was just kind of cool. It's like one of those like little things where it's like,
He's very aware.
yeah, but like we joked, we laughed about it, and I mean, super nice guy. So I was just curious how it was meeting him.
Yeah, so it was very fluky the way it happened. So I was trying to find a bathroom, and there was a hospitality tent in the infield. The bathroom line was too long, so we went to another place kind of by pit road. He was walking same time, same direction as I was, so people were stopping him, and I was like, "Hey, can I get a selfie?" He's like, "Yeah, man," and took a quick selfie. I already had Snapchat opened, and it worked out fine. It was funny. Right after the race, I was studying on Monday, and I was listening to the Jeff Gluck podcast with Logano, his 12 questions thing, and he was like, "Yeah, when having a selfie, make sure you know how to use your phone." And I was like, "Hey, I knew how to use mine," so I felt pretty good.
Props to you, Kevin.
I learned years ago you can press the if you have an iPhone, the volume button takes pictures.
Yeah.
Very convenient to know.
Yeah, so that he was cool. He was stopping for everyone and whatnot.
So speaking of Logano, what are your guys' takes on the Logano McDowell situation?
That was weird. I mean, I don't think if you're relying on like the push for McDowell to win, I don't know how that would work with more cars, but not with the 6-car tandem that was going on there at the end. I don't think Logano was going to get that push no matter what. I can understand his frustration. You're trying to win the race, but I mean, with Busch and Hamlin there, who are actual teammates rather than a Ford Alliance, I didn't really see how he was going to get it anyways.
The only way Hamlin was going to lose that race on the final lap was coming off of 2 if Priest got in front of Logano, and then that would have given the run to Kyle Busch, who could have made the loop. After that, no one was going to pass Hamlin. I think Logano has every right to be mad because it's the whole Ford teammate, but McDowell, I mean, it's known that if you're not Stewart Haas or Penske, you're not really getting help from another Ford teammate. Even Logano was calling, seeing Radioactive, he called Stenhouse Stankhouse. And I mean, even Roush is, especially on super speedways, they're a top tier team. I feel like.
Oh no, Stenhouse is always a threat. I love how triggered Stenhouse fans were on Reddit anytime he was near an accident. It's they're always like, "Stop blaming him. It's not his fault." It's like so many of those are avoidable early on in the race. And I made my point that I think that Stenhouse could have backed off just a little bit when Kurt, yes, Kurt did go right in front of his car, and that is kind of a dumb move that early in the race. But it's even dumber to not back off just a smidge to let him in, because no one was behind him. No one was behind him.
Story about that, Rex. So I was watching Kurt Busch pass.
Wait, were you in the car?
No, I was in the suite at this time. But I was fair. I was watching Busch pass Stenhouse, kind of in the tribal by start finish, and he went around. He had a run, and then I saw them still side by side in going to turn 1. I was like, okay, that is whatever.
You think Stenhouse was getting a really big run there?
But then Kurt Busch kept coming down, and I'm like, he doesn't have room. And then I see him get turned, and I yell, "Oh my!" I was like, "Oh!" Like, whenever you see a wreck, and everyone else is in there, like, "Wait, what is this guy doing?" And then you see smoke, and I'm like, "Yeah, like Kurt Busch just came across Stenhouse's nose." I don't think Stenhouse. I'm be honest, I don't think Stenhouse did anything wrong. Yeah, I agree. He could have backed off, but that's not his job.
That's what everyone was
Kurt Busch
saying.
cleared himself. Same thing happened with Boyer at the end of the race with McDowell. He just cleared high, and he wasn't clear.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't show that good of an angle on TV with how it started. So if that's like what happened, then okay, I can see why.
Yeah, no, he
Stenhouse
completely
fans, but
just expected Stenhouse to lift.
I made a comment. I was like, "Wow, an accident! Stenhouse is in the middle of it. Who knew?" And then everyone got super upset. Like I could not be any more sarcastic if I tried without putting the dash S. But
yeah,
everyone got the pitchforks going, and I'm like, there's no more like upset like fan base, I feel like, than Stenhouse fans at super speedways. They're so fucking defensive.
Yeah, it was funny. So between me, Ricky, and Nick, we at the start of the race, kind of what Nolan was saying, like you have drivers to go with. So I picked Stenhouse for the win. Ricky picked Jimmy Johnson, and Nick
not a bad pick considering he finished 9th with a fucking destroyed car.
Nick picked Chase Elliott, and the entire race, like they were all swapping positions. More Chase, not so much Chase because he was kind of behind him. He was around 12th, but like the last stage before Johnson got wrecked, it was Stenhouse Johnson swapping places like every lap for second and third, and the whole time because we were given like periodic updates on our running positions after every caution, and I was like, yeah, Ricky's guy Johnson's out, like. He's not gonna, unless like something crazy happens, he's not gonna beat us. And then, sure enough,
Johnson so you jinxed the race.
Yeah, sure enough, Johnson ends up in front of Stenhouse and Chase. Yeah, because I completely thought after the Reddick spin, he was done. I was like, "There's not gonna be a fuel in the car."
Me too. I thought that him and Stenhouse had no chance.
Yeah. So Daytona, man.
Dude, you never know.
Daytona.
You never know. Hang on one second.
Okay.
Hang on, great. Hang on. I gotta see what time I'm at. Yeah, what's up?
Yes, honey. Dinner is ready.
It is my car. Why?
Because I want to go to the grocery store. Anthony!
You always park in front of our fucking mailbox. Motherfuckers. All right. Yo, guys, give me a minute. I gotta move my car. My neighbors decide to bitch about things they do themselves. Be right back.
All right.
So who ended up winning your pool on Sunday?
My buddy Colin. He
nice.
he was pretty excited because he's really not. He's a soccer fan. He's really big into that.
Okay.
And can we hear Anthony screaming?
I think so. So was it like whoever wins the race gets it, or was it average?
So what I did is for the prizes, whoever won stage 1, if there was their driver, they would get a prize. We had like a goodie bag of candy or like something stupid like that.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the race, all we did is I did is I took stage 1 points, stage 2 points. I added, all of those together, and then the points based off of their finishing position. So I used like the NASCAR point system. If you finish first, you get 40 points, and so on and so forth. It was kind of interesting to see that the guy with the most stage points ended up winning, anyways.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was kind of funny because
I didn't know that. That's cool.
He still would have won, but it would have been like really close.
Yeah. So I thought Busch had gotten it because he won stage 1 and finished second, so I thought he would have had the most points. So that's cool that Hamlin had it.
Oh no! I'm saying like with the 6 drivers that he had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like if he had Kyle Busch was stage 1 winner and then Alex Bowman finished second or something like that.
Yeah.
Then I would give him 19 points.
Contest with my guys, like kind of like. Not maybe like a draft while we're tailgating at the track to where like the top because I think there's 37 in the field this weekend, so maybe the top 24 because there's 8 of us, so if we each get 3 drivers and I don't know, like $10 each, stage 1 winner gets 10, stage 2 winner gets 10, and the race winner gets 60 if we all put 10 in.
Yeah, I mean,
think that would be
you
cool.
guys could do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I've always and it's tough because I feel like um, the age that we're at, like we've kind of seen the rise and fall of NASCAR.
Yeah.
So, and I've really tried to spend a lot of time because I studied marketing,
Oh,
so
hello.
trying to rack my brain around why why NASCAR is going through what it's going through, and then
Is
how
any of this
to
keepable that you guys have been talking about for the past 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah
Yeah.
I'll go back and listen to it then.
All right.
yeah if you like it, you like it. If you don't,
Yeah,
I
that's
was
fine.
basically just asking him like how he did his pull thing, and I'm gonna try to replicate it on Sunday.
All right, that's cool. Yeah, I literally wasn't even parked in front of their mailbox or their trash. I made a point to park in front of my mailbox, or at least like give myself some space for the mailbox. And like, I don't know why they're complaining. They always fucking park their cars like in our yard, like because they don't have much of a front yard to park their car in. So it's like why you bitching? I get my car's been there all day, but like, there's always people coming back and forth from my house right now.
So back to Daytona. Welcome back, Anthony. What else big happened from the race that we haven't talked about?
I mean, there were just so many accidents, and I love that they keep saying this is the last restrictor plate race, as if not like true NASCAR fans don't realize that a tapered spacer is very similar to a restrictor plate.
Restrictor plates on the cars since 2015.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can call it a taper spacer, call it a restrictor plate. It's not the end of restrictor plate racing. It's going to hopefully be very similar with the this new package at the races at Talladega and Daytona from now on.
I think when 2021, when we get the new engine, we'll have restrictor plates again on the cars. To be real, because I think we're going to a smaller engine that isn't restricted.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think you're going to have to, I mean, unless they want to go in 230 at Daytona and Talladega, which I would be all for.
I do.
Well,
I mean, it's too dangerous.
I would be all for, but yeah, then once you get into the danger factor and you get a car turned around in the middle of travel, it's like, can it actually jump the catch fence or not?
It probably would at that speed.
Yeah,
like I get worried about Indy cars all the time.
Yeah,
that's why they don't race at Charlotte.
I don't think I'm going to watch another Indy car race besides the.
Is it too anxiety inducing for you? Because I know the Indy 500 is. I get so much anxiety from these cars going so fast and like just being so close to each other. Like I don't even watch Pocono. Like I'm so afraid of that race.
My thing is, last two Pocono races I've watched for IndyCar was 2015 and 2018. So a guy
Justin Wilson died, and then Wicken,
Robert Wickens get thrown into the catch fence. Did you see their new safety thing for this year?
No. Is it something to prevent a Justin Wilson type death?
No, it's literally a joke. It's like imagine the halo, but without the like flip flop style thing. It's literally just like the front thing of it.
Oh god, let me see this.
Like it would not prevent Justin Wilson's thing at all because that hit him like square on the head.
Yeah,
and not that I think honestly, I don't even know if the halo would have prevented that.
That was just so unfortunate.
It was such a freak accident, and you really can't do. I mean, that's just an open wheel thing.
Yeah, those people who drive open wheel, like those are the bravest souls at race, in my opinion.
Yeah, like Indy 500 is so fun to watch, but like, I'm not gonna lie, like especially with the speeds they're going, like I would not be surprised to see something really bad any given year. Yeah, but whatever.
All right. I don't really know much else to go about the Daytona 500. It was just better than I expected. Like we actually had people passing. Okay, I mean. You look at the stages, even like stage 2, like near the end when De Benedetto was like fighting through lap traffic, like that was they didn't have to do that. They could have just like backed off and tried to figure something out. But like that was incredible. De Benedetto made one of the most aggressive moves that did. Like I actually like gasped. I thought he was going to crash. Like when he was on the outside of turn 2 and he comes down in front of a lap car because Kyle Busch is coming on the inside. It was wild, and I was like, okay, cool. They're all going to the inside now to back off, and they did. And I think a caution happened, like maybe a lap later, right?
Yeah, that was the Casey Mears and Parker Kligerman thing.
Oh yeah. That was super weird. They looked like it was such an intentional wreck. It looked like.
Yeah, no, I actually had a lot of fun during stage 2 because I was watching. I was literally counting the lap times.
Yeah. I see the halo thing, by the way, that you're talking about.
I don't
leading the pack from the guys who had pitted, so like all the Fords that pitted together. And I was
Mm-hmm.
watching DeBernardetto's group and Kyle Busch, and every lap I'd start counting right when Suarez passed the start-finish line, and then I'd end it when it's DeBernardetto, and then every lap just kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And I was like, this is really cool to watch, like real time.
Oh,
So I don't know
man.
if the Fords didn't take tires or whatnot, or because they had more cars in the draft, so I don't know what was going on.
It was weird.
Yeah, but that was honestly probably my favorite part of the race, just from a pure spectating thing that you couldn't see at
for sure
or on TV. Because I mean, that's the best part about being in the race is you can see guys closing in on like in real time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Besides that, from the 500, yeah, Hamlin won, JGR top 3, weird finishes, Wreckfest at the end.
Talk Xfinity for 5 minutes. What a fucking snoozer!
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get a chance to watch it. I was following it on Twitter.
You didn't miss anything. They just stayed in a single file line from lap 40, like from 45 to go to 1 to go, and nobody could make a move. And like Dale Jr. said, didn't expect Michael Annett to win.
Was there a single wreck in that race?
Someone spun.
Okay.
The first thing that came to my head was John West Townley, but I know that's incorrect.
Somebody else hit the wall. I think
it was the 90 car.
Yeah, the 90.
No,
car.
Someone did. No, Barrichello did hit the wall late in the race. But they didn't throw a caution for that. They should have just thrown a caution to make anything more interesting than what was happening, because no one was going to pass each other.
It was honestly what a huge disappointment that race was. And
yeah,
I
especially how exciting the end of last year's was, because if I remember correctly, last year's was also pretty bad up until the last 30 laps.
Yeah.
I am going to disagree with that. That Xfinity race last year, especially during, I think it was stage 2, it was Logano, Larson, and Elliott. They were throwing haymakers at each other every lap, making incredible blocks. Yeah, no, I actually had to go back and rewatch it. Like, that was a fun race. Yeah, and then had 5 overtimes at the end. But no, it was a great race. But yeah, this year just was not.
I'm definitely thinking of a different race. I'm sorry.
And
no, you're good.
I know not to. I'm going to throw my tinfoil hat back on. I really believe that Allgaier was protecting in that. He
for sure. Allgaier just was like, you know what? Let's get Annett at least one win. Because you look at guys like Brian Scott, who spent most of their career in Xfinity and never won a race. You just feel so bad for guys like that. And you know, I guess he just didn't want Annett to be that guy, and I'm glad to see him get a win. That was really cool. It's probably going to be his only win in Xfinity, but you know, Brandon Jones, another guy who doesn't have a win in the series, like he could have been making moves. He's really
winning this year.
He is going to win this year. Oh, I've already got it. Like I thought he was going to get it done week 1, but alas.
No, that just looking at the replay, I felt like Allgaier did more blocking for the third person or for the third place car, where when he really could focus, he could have focused on passing in that, but
didn't Colleague Racing win both the first stages?
Yes, they did. I think Haley had an issue in the pits after stage 2 or something.
So he won. Haley won stage 1 and Chastain won stage 2.
Yeah, because Haley passed Earnhardt on the last lap of stage 1, which, again, stage 1, it looked like they were going to be racing. Like, it looked like they were getting a little racy with each other. They were going to, like, figure out some lanes, and it just never developed. And I don't know, and Chase Elliott and his crew chief all day were just like, why aren't we doing anything? Like, why are we, like, at one point, his crew chief in the Xfinity race said, like, why is everyone so content with just riding the top? Like, we can run both lanes.
Yeah.
He just was baffled by it, and every time I listen to his radio, just constant confusion. Well, hopefully Atlanta will be better. You know, I'm very excited to see that. We can get into some previews there, unless there's anything about the Xfinity race you guys want to talk about other than that. I mean, awful call, to be honest, with the booth. I'm not really feeling Adam Alexander's lack of enthusiasm at all this year.
I like to say, I didn't get to watch a single moment of it.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I think Logano was in the booth, right?
Yeah, Logano does a good job.
Logano does do a good job. I don't know why so many people were pooping on him during the.
That's a tough job.
I get that. I hate Logano too, but like, he wasn't doing a bad job calling the race, in my opinion. Like, he was pretty solid. Like, Logano, I think Harvick's pretty good. A lot of people don't like Keselowski because he sounds ridiculous in the booth, and I understand that, but he's better than like Chase Elliott or Ryan Blaney, who are just kind of robotic almost.
Yeah, I agree.
I would love to have either DiBenedetto or Castle in the booth for one of the races. I feel like they have so much energy, and they just need to let it out somehow.
Would Fox allow Castle to be up there? Because doesn't he have some type of relationship with NBC?
Ryan Ellis does, but I don't know.
No,
I know he's on NASCAR
Landon does
Arsenal.
stuff with
What were you saying?
Landon does stuff with NBC.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
probably
I'm
not.
losing you guys.
Does Parker do NBC also, or does he do Fox?
No,
Yeah,
Parker's
he does.
Reagan who does Fox is Reagan.
Yeah,
They have
he
these drivers that are literally still able to drive and actually decent at it, just kind of chilling in the pits. Weird.
Yeah.
Dude,
McMurray. Starting this week.
I wouldn't mind seeing McMurray there. He is just, I love McMurray. So that's one more thing we can go over. It's potentially Jamie McMurray's last race. It's pretty much all but been announced. That was it. And it's a shame. I wanted to see him, like, you know, I picked him as a dark horse winner, and I wanted to see him at least battle it out at the end, or at least not cause an accident. And he just got caught up in the Busch and Stenhouse drama, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Can we just, real quick before we get into Atlanta, I want to just talk about the fact Jay McMurray, like, even though he only had 7 career wins, I think he had a successful career when you really, like, sit down and think about it. Like, I wrote about this, and McMurray, like, he won in his second career race. He got the big deal. Like, yeah, he was probably going to, I believe he was going to get that deal regardless in 2003, but, like, even the weeks after his first win at Charlotte, he won back-to-back Busch races that year on last lap moves. Like the one in Atlanta, Nemechek ran out of gas with a coming to the white flag, and McMurray stole the win, almost running out of gas himself. At Rockingham, Jeff Green and Michael Waltrip get into it going into the last lap again, and just McMurray sneaks in and gets the win. And it's kind of in the story of McMurray's career. He just kind of sneaks in, shows up out of nowhere, and you're just like, oh yeah, Jay McMurray, pretty good driver. Like, it took him a couple of years to get that next win at Daytona. Absolutely exhilarating race. Everyone was calling for Busch that he won that race, and like McMurray just steals it from him.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, everyone talks about the 2007 Daytona 500. Buddy, the Pepsi 400 was just as good that year. Or was it the Coke Zero 400 that year?
I'm not even sure.
Oh no, sponsors don't like me.
Is Jamie McMurray a Hall of Famer?
No.
I agree.
No, it's like,
I hate to say it because he is a Daytona 500 winner.
You're not, just because you're a Daytona 500 champion. Like, I think a better question is Ryan Newman a Hall of Famer? Because he's a Daytona 500 champion. He's an Indianapolis, he's a Brickyard champion. He won Rookie of the Year. I don't think did Jamie win Rookie of the Year in 2003?
Who else was
Casey
there?
Mears was a rookie that year. Dario Franchitti didn't finish the season.
That was fun.
I'm looking right now.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
That's why I keep this open.
if I remember correctly, Ryan Newman and Casey Kane had the same amount of career wins. I think it's both 18. And as weird as it sounds to me saying it, but I think Newman should get in before Casey Kane.
Casey never won a Daytona 500.
Exactly.
That's always going to be like something that you always say, former Daytona 500 champion Ryan Newman. Even like, you just always have to give him the respect.
Plus Newman still has a couple years left, so I don't know what he'll do.
I don't know if Newman's got a couple years left. I mean, if he wants to keep going,
it's a 3-year deal.
Yeah.
If he keeps doing it, good for him. Like, you know, I like seeing guys that I started watching NASCAR with like continue to race. Like,
does Ryan Newman get a win over the next 3 years?
With Roush, unless it comes to Daytona, because I don't think, and I mean, I need to see how this package runs at these tracks, because I could see Newman maybe just being like, okay, I could see a situation where, like a Dover, where everyone just wrecks themselves in front of him, right? And he just holds out for the last 2 laps, or fuel mileage, like when he won at Phoenix with RCR. Like,
I completely forgot.
It is possible. He's not. He's still. People will still tell you Ryan Newman is one of the toughest guys to pass on the track because he's not racing a fast car, but he makes it so fat and wide and just fast that he can get it, like, stay in front of you, and you got to give him credit. Like, he's never going to get like a net gain on a track, but he's never going to have like a really bad race where he finishes out of the top 20 because he just can't like keep up. He's going to like give you something.
Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, looking back at 2017.
Oh, here we go.
What a weird year for like one-off wins. Like,
yeah,
not as weird as 2011 by any means, but you have you Newman at Phoenix, Blaney with the Wood brothers at Pocono. I mean, yeah, Stenhouse,
Dylan was at the 600.
Yeah, Dylan was the 600. It's kind of weird year.
Yeah,
so I think that was the year where there were like 3 people who made it on points.
LLF stand for?
Into the
I know, yeah, there was a lot of winners.
Oh, so I found this is going back. We were talking about Larson earlier, how he doesn't finish any races at restrictor plates. I found the stats for it. He's done 21 restrictor plate races. He's at 5 top 10s. He has finished the race on the lead lap 10 times. That's not great.
No,
not.
Running at finish, it's not terrible. He's 2/3 of the races he's done. He's been running at the finish, which, looking at most of these guys' stats, like that's I mean, Jimmy Johnson, we talk a lot of trash about. He's done 69 races, pretty nice. He's had 50 running at the finishes. Kevin Harvick, 61 for 72. That's actually incredible. I'm just gonna look at this real quick, and I'll let you guys keep doing your thing. Yeah, Boyer, 42 for 53. Wow.
But Boyer ever? Yeah, he's won Talladega.
Boyer's won Talladega a couple times.
Yeah.
He could have won this race if he didn't make such a boneheaded move, but whatever.
The last, I think Kyle Busch said it perfect. Like 10 laps to go, brains become unhinged from the. That was such a good quote. It's so true.
Paul Menard, wow, 32 for 49. Now I'm not surprised he caused that accident.
Paul Menard is
not great. Who knew?
Not great. I'm just gonna hold back.
It's okay. It's okay. Daniel Suarez, 4 for 9. That's when I think about it, Daniel Suarez always seems to be getting into accidents at restricted plates tracks. Wow, Truex is 32 for 56.
All you gotta say, Ryan Truex 1
for 1. Matt Tifft 0 for 1. Oof.
Weirdest stat I saw for the weekend: the number 36 car finished 36, and the number 37 car finished 37.
Damn, Buescher finished that far back. I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Was he in the big one?
Yeah. So during the picks, when they were all talking about like guys that could win it, I remember Larry Mack said like I think 36 cars were still running at that point, which like was remarkable. Wow. Like I think it was just like Rick Ware racing, and then like someone else was out. I think Mears.
Yeah, because that the wrecks up until that point, it was the Kurt Busch, Bubba Wallace wreck.
I guess Bubba like stopped running, but
went out. I'm trying to think of Casey. I think Casey Mears went to the garage.
Bubba finished 38th, running 169 laps. I'm going to assume that he didn't continue. Buescher finished 37th with 190, so Buescher was in the big one with Tiff, Truex, Hemrick, Suarez, Almirola, Blaney, Reagan, Menard, DiBenedetto all did not finish the race.
How did Bubba even make it that far? I felt like when he was out on the racetrack,
crew chiefs were complaining a lot about him not making minimum speed, and they just wanted NASCAR to check it. And I mean, I guess that he just finally lost enough laps that I don't think that. Yeah, it says accident, so he wasn't running at the end.
Oh yeah, because I felt like every other lap passing him, I was like, "There's no way that speed."
I don't know, especially at a plate track. I feel like minimum speed is I think short track is probably more important, but like, restrictor plate, especially in pack racing, because you come up on a guy and you're already 3 wide. What are you gonna do if you catch him in the middle of a turn?
That's tough. They weren't going 3 wide very often. The cars just were not stable enough for that.
Still,
who knows? Maybe Talladega will see far more 3 wide racing. That's
I think we will for sure.
Right.
Plus,
hopefully, this started as a Jay McMurray thing. But we can just go in. I guess the last thing I want to say about McMurray is just I really hope that that wasn't his last race. But hopefully we see him on Fox, or NBC.
Yeah, we will. He has a deal with Fox.
Oh, hell yeah, good.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
I get to see Bobby Labonte and Jay McMurray on my TV screen and Ricky Craven. Okay, is it me or does Ricky Craven sound like he has a southern accent coming in? Like,
Yeah,
it's
he does.
like it sounds great.
Yeah. No, I think
He
that
sounds like a
was.
fancier version of the Colonel from KFC. I
think
like
that
it.
was.
I love Craven, like, because he's really, really knowledgeable about the sport, and he
Yeah.
explains it so well for like a common fan to try and understand a little easier. And just
Yeah.
seeing Bobby on TV makes me excited because I know he was doing racing in Europe last year.
Yeah, the
Yeah, how'd
Euro
that turn
Series,
out?
right?
Which is pretty neat. I think he actually like had a top
Finished, I
five or
think,
two.
yeah.
I'm gonna look that up right now because I'm curious. But yeah, let's talk about Atlanta. So we're about an hour into
Woohoo.
this. We got
Hometown
Atlanta next
Jack.
weekend. Kevin, where are you sitting for the race? Do you know yet?
So the college ticket package is
Turn 4.
no,
It's
it's
definitely turn 4.
It's not actually. It's the exit of
It
pit
used to
road.
be turns 3
Wait,
and
you're the
4.
exit of pit road?
Yeah, it's
That's
like
really good, actually.
yeah, because that's where like the stands end too. So yeah, no, it's pretty good seats.
Okay, so yeah, Bobby actually did 11 of 12 races, had one podium, and he finished 14th. Wow, there's actually a lot of cars that do this.
How many are in the Euro Series?
I'm looking right now at 2018 to see who was in it.
Right.
Can I see driver standings? Here we go. Alan Day does it.
I know that name.
He
Didn't
did
Alex,
he was
Alex
doing
LeVay or whatever.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. He was doing he raced in the 90 car for Gosselin in Xfinity, I think.
Okay.
I recognize his name.
Yeah.
Mark Gossens was racing. I recognize that name. Yeah, Bobby. I just love Bobby Labonte. Looks like he's the only American besides Dale Quarterly. What a name, Dale Quarterly. Damn,
Huh.
good for him. William Ayer Jr. That's a familiar name. Holy shit! There's a De Benedetto.
No way.
David De Benedetto. Holy shit!
He's
spelled
gotta
his
be
name
related.
No, it's a different way. It's D and then Benedetto. They're two separate words.
What the heck?
He only did 2 races last year.
Is that a French thing?
No, it's Italian. French. Here's some French names for you. Didier Beck without a K. Like, that's a French name. Julian
French.
Schell.
Yep.
Christophe Boucher.
That's French.
That's very French.
It's actually Chris Busher.
Oh, my bad. This is wow, that's really cool. Like, honestly, I might try and stream some of these races because Alan Day won 7 races last year. Never
holy
mind.
crap.
So we have our Jimmy Johnson of that league over there.
Yeah. All right, so for
Atlanta, yeah. So
New
dude, you have
package?
pretty good seats.
yeah, it's a new package, but it's not the new package because it's
We've
like
se-
it's not aero ducts they're running; it's the brake ducts. So you'll still
Oh,
have
okay.
the because there's so much tire fall offs. They're actually going to be not just full throttle the entire time.
That's good. I'm glad to see there'll be some kind of like strategy to
and
saving
whatnot.
tires, and like
Yeah.
I'm curious if like because this is an old surface. I don't remember the last time Atlanta got repaved.
I think it was
so
like 90
1999.
something.
this race in California or Auto Club are going to be very, very interesting with this package
For sure.
to me because of tire wear.
I think stage 1 is also going to have a competition caution. If I had to,
They're really that worried, man. That just says a lot,
rain?
though.
no, because rain.
No, it's actually going to be really nice this weekend. I saw it on Sunday. It's going to be like a high of 69.
Yeah, no,
That'd be
but
nice.
overnight, like Saturday
Nice.
night and Sunday morning, it's supposed to rain.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so
That's
that's why
gonna
I'm thinking
wash
stage
all
1.
the
No,
rubber off.
They're not going to throw a competition caution for the.
Wait, hold on. What days is this supposed to rain?
Saturday night and then Sunday morning.
Okay, I was gonna say, it rains Saturday during the race. I'm gonna be very upset. I would hope that Xfinity gets a redemption hour.
Yeah,
So
I think.
Sunday triple header, a true triple header.
Holy crap!
Oh my god! Don't get me that excited. That only happens one day a year with the Indy 500 and like the Coke 600 in Monaco.
Actually, there was another triple header last year. It was the Monza Grand Prix.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah, and then it was the Portland IndyCar race, and then Darlington.
I didn't watch those other races. That disappoints me. I could have done that.
I think they were both pretty good. All three races were like above average. Nothing like
That's good.
to brag home about, but they were all pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, the new package and all that. We got 20 days until F1 comes back. Sweet. So new package. We got that coming this weekend with tire wear. I mean, I there's just so many question marks. I feel like we'll have more analysis for Vegas because A, we saw the tire test there,
Yeah.
and B, we'll have an idea of how Atlanta looks.
Yeah, I
well,
can't.
maybe
right
they're
now
not running the
make a
same
prediction.
package at Atlanta though that they're going to be running at Vegas, right?
Correct. Yeah, at Vegas will be the Aero Ducks. At Atlanta, it'll be the Brake Ducks.
I mean, this should be fun. I'll say that. I'm excited for some because nothing is more fun than being like unsure of what's going to happen during a sporting event. Like if you go in there and you know like, oh, this team's going to win by 60, or like, you know, with basketball, oh, the Warriors are going to win no matter what, barring injury. Like you go into Atlanta, you're like, oh, Kevin Harvick's going to win this no problem, like barring a pit stop penalty.
I'm almost glad that last year, and it's a weird thing to say, but like that because I was supposed to go last year with two buddies for their first race, and I'm almost glad that we didn't go just because of how the race was. It wasn't
This should be more exciting and more
bad
interesting
race, but yeah, I feel like this race should be a better.
Harvick lost that one last year on a bad pit stop at the end, though, I believe, right?
That was 2017.
2 years ago.
Yeah. No, the last I want to say some insane stat. Like the last 4 or 5 Atlanta races, Harvick has led the most laps.
That's not too surprising, actually.
In each race.
Yeah, he's the bomb. He's the bomb there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it honestly might have been since he started up at Stewart-Haas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, he's just so good. So I'm curious to see how the new package handicaps him. I don't want to say handicaps him because I still think he'll be a front runner, but we'll see how he does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but no, I'm pumped. I'm super excited to see how Priest does. I'm not gonna lie. After last year,
I don't think it's gonna be like Priest is gonna get a top 5, but if Priest gets a top 15, that's a huge
for sure.
statement right there of what he can do. I mean, Allmendinger was able to get those cars into like top 20, pretty often. It feels like.
I'm ready. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for our picks.
Yeah, I'm ready for picks too. So you guys got yours ready?
Yeah, so we're gonna make a uniform thing. So we have a race winner, a sleeper, and dark horse.
I already wrote those down, so that's perfect that we're doing that. Do we want to keep track of our picks so that we can have a little competition?
Yes. Did you write them down for last week?
No, I didn't, but I know that I picked Keselowski to win. Truex was my dark horse, which is a weird dark horse, and I didn't pick. Did I pick DiBenedetto or did I pick Castle?
I think you picked DiBenedetto.
Okay, well, my picks were doing great before they all wrecked.
Yes, literally same. I had Blaney, Reagan, and I might have had Busher instead of Reagan.
I'll give you guys the stats for this after this, and I'll just
yeah.
What were yours? Just text me yours later, and I'll write it down. But my picks. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I think we all go with. How about we all start with dark horse, move up to sleeper, and then go to race winner.
Okay.
All right. How about Nolan? Why don't you lead us off?
Woohoo! All right. I would say my dark horse. I'm gonna say Ryan Preece.
Okay.
I think that he is. Yeah.
I wasn't gonna pick him, but that's a good pick.
Just rolling off the momentum and with the way that these cars drive, they're supposed to drive very similar to like the Xfinity cars and the trucks. I don't know what his record is with trucks, but I know, with Xfinity, he has a pretty good record, especially with the Gibbs equipment. I know he's kind of
but he did those a lot of short tracks, though. I feel like
his modified. That's what
he does. I mean, I think the modified background is going to help him at the 1 mile tracks, the short tracks, and just probably at the road courses. But I don't know. I'm curious to see if he gets.
Yeah, it really depends on how much of an equalizer this package is.
Because this really could just be like Texas 2 years ago when they like redid the track where no one can pass each other.
Yeah, I mean that's what we could be looking at. So
never know. Ooh, they have a sponsor.
So how are we doing this? Am I doing my dark horse?
No, we're all gonna do our dark horses
okay, all right,
first,
cool,
and then
cool,
we'll
cool.
come back to you. So, Kevin, you go.
Priest. I'm going with. I want to say McDowell. I think.
Oh, okay.
Same with the momentum.
Just throwing away your week.
A little bit more in the spotlight than he would regularly, just because of the controversy last week.
Mm-hmm.
I think he says, "You know what? I'm gonna prove myself. Get myself a solid top 20. Nothing to brag about, but I think
the top 20 would be great for front row racing. Like they just need the money and the exposure." Yeah. All right, my pick is going to be 2 weeks in a row, Matt DiBenedetto. I mean, I think that like you are the fifth best Toyota. It's been established you're the fifth best Toyota after you led the most laps at Daytona.
Yeah,
obviously it's Daytona, but DiBenedetto is a driver, and he's in a better car. I mean, I'd love to see him I have him here like a good race for him this week because my expectations are higher. Would be a top 15, honestly, out of him. If you get a top 15 this week, I'm a believer. Like, I think this is the year that DiBenedetto can get like top 10s and even maybe compete for a win later in the season. I wouldn't be surprised if that car continues to like find speed, especially with these packages we're seeing.
We'll see.
All right. Do you want me to go now sleeper, or do we want to go back to Nolan, or are we doing snake draft or regular?
Yeah, we can snake it.
All right. Let's not get lost in the snake then. So my sleeper then is going to be Eric Almirola.
Is he a sleeper?
I think so, because people don't even consider him sometimes the second best Stewart Haas car. I know I do, but other people would tell you Boyer. And honestly, Almirola had a heartbreaking finish to his 500. I honestly would love to see. Almirola get the win, because I feel like it was last year he was having a good race and he had gotten into some trouble, and he's pretty good at the mile and a half. So, like, people don't give enough credit for that. He almost won at Kansas, so I mean,
that's right, yeah,
and Dover,
yeah, exactly. Like, I think that he's getting better and better, and it's just like Boyer in his second year with Stewart Haas. He became comfortable there. He felt like he was more familiar with his team. He's more familiar with the race car, and like who better to get Mustang's first victory than Eric Almirola, a guy that it's a feel-good story for him. So I'm picking Eric.
My sleeper pick, and I have never been more confident in a sleeper pick in my life. This is very weird to say. Austin Dillon is getting a top 10 this weekend.
Ooh.
Damn it, you just took my sleeper pick.
He is,
oh man, exactly.
Stats on the track with a lot of tire fall off. He's great. Well, above average for his standards. And I think the package will also help him, being a pretty good restrictor plate racer. And
yeah,
I just see RCR on an upswing this year, so I think he gets it done, at least top 10.
That would be pretty sick, honestly, if he was able to do that.
I think, and I'm pretty sure he's running that golden paint scheme all year.
I thought that was just for Daytona. If he's really running that all year, it's going to be wonderful.
Yeah, I know, at least for the Dow cars, they're running it. I don't know what his sponsor is this weekend, but yeah.
He also has good starts, honestly. Oh wait, no, I'm not looking at his stats. Sorry, I was looking at the season stats.
Yeah. Nolan?
All right. I'm gonna go with Alex Bowman.
Okay.
Even though his stats in Atlanta, I mean, to be fair, he only raced one race in Atlanta with a good team, but
yeah.
I feel like with the new package, once again, there's a lot of unknowns. But his second year with Hendrick, and Hendrick showed a lot of speed. I felt like at the end of the last year, especially on the mile and a halves, when you look at Chase Elliott winning at Kansas, and even though Dover isn't a mile and a half racetrack, I feel like there's a lot of characteristics that high banks, fast speeds.
I could see Bowman honestly getting a top 5 here. He keeps the car as clean as possible. Whenever he gets into trouble, it's usually not his fault.
Yeah. So don't sleep on him, because Alex Bowman, he's going to do He's going to do really well. So,
All
Let's
right.
hope so.
all right.
And then your
You go ahead and give us your favorite.
pick to win.
Ooh. Okay, all right. My pick to win. I am going to. I'm gonna pick Kevin Harvick. I'm just gonna just pick out the obvious one.
Well,
I don't think I've
Okay.
ever seen a more low-hanging fruit than that.
yeah.
I mean-
well, now I have to change my pick.
Yeah,
I have to
right.
change mine too.
Oh, we all picked Harvick?
I
Wow,
mean, it's hard to
very
get out
original,
my head.
guys.
You blame us. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at pure stats,
Yeah.
if you're looking at Ford's dominance, just even over speed weeks, let alone last season,
Mhm.
you're going to go with Harvick. The only thing that I can see as the downfall of Harvick and Ford is that the Mustang doesn't translate very
Mhm.
well. That's the only thing that I can see because that is a possibility. But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, who knows?
Yeah.
They seem to have it figured out so far.
Well, I'm gonna stay in the Ford camp.
Okay.
With my pick. Different team. Team Penske. None other
Ooh.
than Brad Keselowski.
Okay.
Ooh.
I think he, kind of like Austin Dillon, he's great at the tracks with a lot of tire fall off. Has really good numbers. Won Darlington. Won Atlanta 2 years ago.
Thanks to Harvick having a bad pit stop.
Exactly. And like with the new package, obviously the Vegas testing, it's a little bit different package, but he was out front every time, or he stayed up front every time he got out front there. So I don't know. I just think they'll continue. Penske, a lot of speed. Obviously they didn't do so hot in the 500 besides Logano, but I don't know. I think Brad will get it done this weekend.
Oh, perfect. We'll see about that, honestly. So I'm going to go away from the Ford camp since my pick was taken away. And we talked so much about tire runoff. I mean, where do you think tires are going to run off more? On the top or the bottom lane?
Top.
Oh, well, fuck me then.
Someone
Mike,
picked Larson.
can we take a guess?
Yeah, I picked fucking Larson because I thought the top doesn't have tire runoff as badly. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, if they stay on the bottom, the car's going to have to use more to stay down there because there's some triple force and physics. I'm a fucking idiot, and I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You
I'm gonna
right,
just
you
go.
right.
I'm gonna go with an easier pick then. I'm gonna say Kyle Busch.
Yeah.
Just give me the safe pick right there, and please.
I was about to say
But I am
Larson.
gonna say Kyle Larson can have. Okay, so my pick instead of Larson is gonna be Kyle Busch, but I wouldn't count Larson out. Larson, he has such a good background of dirt racing and like feeling a car out. I feel like he can figure it out at Atlanta. But I mean, a safe pick is Kyle Busch because I mean, Kyle's won in Atlanta, I feel 3 or 4 times. Like he has like just great
has good
career numbers at
Yeah.
the track, and I mean, Kyle has won basically everything. Driver, can
It's
I
his
get?
500th start this weekend.
Is it really good for him?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I want to say Toyota got he got the first one for Toyota at this track back in
2008.
2008.
Yeah, it was
2008.
Toyota's first win in 2008
It was,
when he got 8 wins.
Car
Damn,
tomorrow.
Kyle Busch has 51 wins.
Yep.
Yeah. Silver. I have that car as a diecast.
It's a
Oh,
great
sweet.
car. That
version,
was it
And
Snickers?
it was Snickers. It's a silver, and I had it
Yes.
signed by him too, which was pretty cool. So
Oh, sweet.
yeah, I
Kyle
had
Busch
a.
really, honestly, low key has some of the best like schemes.
He does.
He does.
He
Like
does.
I get that you might not like him, but the
M&Ms.
Mars company does a fantastic job with his car.
Oh, for sure.
And their level of commitment to the sport.
Yes, no, I appreciate it. I mean, between Ernie Irving, Ken Schrader, David Gilliland, shouts out, Elliott Sadler,
Yep.
Kyle Busch, they've been in the sport for over 25 years almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
That's why the holidays we put M&Ms in the little candy jar.
I'm a Skittles guy myself, but I
Hey.
still keep it in the family. I like sweet compared to
love
chocolate.
Skittles.
Like, just that, I don't know. I like
Unless
that.
it's
and
caramel
Starburst.
M&Ms.
Okay,
Yeah,
you know,
have you tried
actually the
those?
best. Those are fine, but you know what I love are the pretzel M&Ms.
Oh, the pretzel ones
Yeah,
are
Those
awesome.
are
Those are my
so
favorite.
underrated.
No.
All right, so I'm gonna go with Mr. Pretzel Boy Bush this weekend, but like I said, don't count out Larson.
Yeah, like
guys
about the tire fall off thing, it's at the beginning of the run. That's always where it falls off. but like everyone gravitates towards the top on a long run. So like that is a preferred groove later.
If
But I just think with
Larson
this new package,
does
like
get it going, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see him just running guys down like he does at Homestead.
I
Like,
just
I
don't
feel like
like.
this package might benefit him more than ever.
I don't like. See, I don't know with this package. Like, I feel like it could hinder him a lot, but it also could benefit him. If I had to guess, it'll hinder him with his top abilities, but he's also a super aggressive guy too, so he might.
Yeah,
Might.
we'll see. I'm very curious to see how Larson handles this because, like, certain guys, I feel like they're built for this, and other guys, it's going to be like, it's going to be a lot of curiosity. But I feel like the obvious picks that we had of Bush Keselowski, Harvick, Logano, guys like that are dominant. I feel like even Chase Elliott might even like succeed from this. Eric Jones, like you said, like.
Yeah.
Those are guys that we're expecting to see do really well already with this package, either based off their experience in Cup or their experience with this sort of package in Xfinity. So we'll see how that works. And speaking of Xfinity, you guys have any picks for those guys? Or
I mean, honestly, now I'm at the point where I say when in doubt, Christopher Bell.
That's what I wrote. I wrote Bell, Custer, and John Hunter Nemechek top three. I'd like to see Nemechek get a top three.
Okay, Nemechek's a pretty not
I like GMS. I'm going to keep rooting for GMS because I want GMS to come into to Cup.
I agree. I think that'll be Toyota's next team.
I know that they have an alliance with Chevy, but what if Toyota picked them up and said, "We need you guys for like."
They were trying to do that last year. Like there was
a
deal in the works for them to acquire the assets for Turo, but then it fell through.
That would be wonderful. I really hope that happens.
I think that they're pretty committed to Chevrolet, though.
That's fine, though. I mean, I just would love to see GMS succeed in the Cup level. And honestly, if they get to a Xfinity Final Four with Nemechek this year, which again, that's really out there, but also like very possible, that would be pretty awesome. Honestly,
cool. I'm super hoping to see how Briscoe does. Especially because a fall off track, because that's
he was a guy that I wanted to pick for this weekend instead of Custer, but honestly, I feel like Custer might succeed at this track.
Custer's just so good at Homestead, and this is pretty similar to Homestead. So.
Yeah, and
Custer, he got wrecked out like super early last year. It was Nemechek. He got into it with Nemechek.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So I don't know. Last year he didn't really get to see what he could really do. So if he stays clean, I think Custer guaranteed top 5.
I'm going to roll with Noah Gregson, like what I did last week.
I'd like to see him do well. I mean, you got Junior riding on like a hot streak right now, so 2 wins in a row would be huge.
It's true.
And if you look at his Gibbs stats, if you look at his couple of Xfinity starts with Gibbs, I mean, they were stellar. I mean, I think every single start he's had, he's finished in the top 5. I'm going to look that up now.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, so that's the reason why I'm kind of gung-ho on him a little bit, just because of that, until I see something different.
Do they have the list of cars coming for this weekend?
So he has...
Because I can't find it on Racing Reference.
I just wanted to say check J-Ski.
Yeah, I would love to.
Noah has 3 races, and his average finish is 4.3.
That's
for a rookie in 3 starts, and two of the 3 were top 5.
Gibbs keeps swallowing up these guys that are just so talented.
Yeah, like they have so much support, but there's not enough places for them to go in Cup.
Yeah, honestly, if NASCAR just allowed for teams to just have an unlimited amount, and Gibbs just brought 6 cars to a track, I wouldn't even be upset with it.
Yeah,
like how can you be upset? Like that's just more cars on the track.
I think it'll just be super cool to see what happens with Bell. I think that's the biggest silly season mystery.
Yeah, if Bell wins like 8 races this year. Yeah, if Bell wins 8 races this season, the conversation has to be open.
Yeah, like I think when Eric Jones was coming up, I was like I don't see how Toyota lets him go, and I feel even more so now about Bell than Jones. And I think Jones is still a stud. Yeah,
because then look what happens if you don't know what to do. You get Gragson over to JDM or JRM, and you just lose your guys. Chase Elliott was a Gibbs driver, I think, wasn't he? In trucks?
No, he never was. He was always underneath the Hendrick umbrella, even when he raced late model.
Wasn't he racing for Aaron's in a Toyota though in the trucks? Or
No,
no, he was in a Chevy.
that was with
Yeah,
either
Chevy.
Turner or
Who am I
GMS.
thinking of that got scooped up then?
I know Noah's one.
Byron?
Byron's
Yeah,
one.
Byron, because he raced for
KBM.
KBM.
That's
That
what I
was
was
when he
thinking of
won
then.
like 8 races or something
And
insane.
didn't win the championship,
Yep.
which
Yeah.
yeah.
And then
Playoff
Bubba Wallace
format
also
back
is a KBM driver.
Oh
too.
yeah, no, I'm familiar with that. I would
Yeah.
love to see Bubba like have some success, but Bristol's right around the corner, and that's where I think he's going to shine this year.
I was going to miss Bristol this year, actually, because I was supposed to go with my sports management student association up here, where they have a volunteer thing in Tampa that weekend for the NCAA Women's Final Four. So I was going to miss it, but then I found out that our spring game is that week too. And
You go to those?
Yeah, I work those.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
Yeah.
I went to like 3 of them, and I remember going because my freshman year, my buddy came to visit me from Tampa, and I just remember going to that game so hungover, just absolutely dead.
Yeah, no, so I'll be working.
But that was the first time I saw Jameis, so
I think I'll probably miss the Xfinity race that day, which kind of sucks. But I'll be there for the Cup race. Hopefully, it doesn't rain like it does every fucking year, with the spring race.
Mhm.
Yeah, but no, that should be super pumped for Bristol, as always.
Yeah. Well, that's coming up sooner than later. We got anything to say about the trucks this weekend? I mean, I just hope that they have another good race where, we just like last year's, not like Daytona, where it's a good race but everyone wrecks.
I put my money on Todd Gilliland. I think he gets his first win.
I would love to see Todd Gilliland get a win sooner than later.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you who my pick would be. I will say I'm a little bit impressed by Ben Rhodes last week.
Yes.
Obviously, he got right from the lead, and I am not a Ben fan by any means.
It does help though that TJ Majors was his spotter, and I talked about this a little bit in the episode, I believe. Like, he even said on the radio, TJ, you're a god. Like, TJ really is a god at restrictor plate spotting. He knows what he's been doing for so long because of his experience with Junior, and now you see it with Logano, obviously. And he was spotting for someone in Xfinity, I think Cindric?
Wait, TJ Majors is Logano's spotter?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure TJ Majors is Logano's spotter. Like,
I thought it was Tab Boyd, or did he change?
TJ Majors... He has his own fucking website. He has oh man, God bless. I can get a TJ Majors shirt for $20. Hell yeah. It literally is a shirt that says door bumper clear with his face on it. I actually might get that.
Oh yeah, that's his podcast.
I might legitimately buy that.
That's funny.
Wear that to Talladega.
Tab
this is
Boyd
just a store
moved over to Hendrick, and he's Byron's spotter.
That makes sense. Byron is just getting the cream of the crop.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Majors.
Yeah, 22 Cup spotter. It says on his Twitter.
All right.
Yeah, I had a feeling he's from Mooresville, North Carolina. Nice.
Oh, sweet.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I don't really know anything else. I was also gonna say Ben, but I don't think that he's gonna be as successful. Johnny Sauter is probably a big pick, but I'm probably gonna
go back to
Moffitt.
the Xfinity race. I just saw on Twitter Ryan Preece is actually running the A car for Junior Motorsports.
Yeah, he was supposed to be running some of those races this year, so
that's cool.
That could be a dark horse right there to win it, honestly. Kyle's not running this weekend, right?
He is.
Jeffrey again. Is he?
Kyle, but yeah, he is.
Okay. Well,
so Jeffrey's not running the 18 then? Jeffrey's running a different car?
Oh, whoops, I'm sorry. I thought you guys were talking about the truck race. My bad.
Oh, Kyle's running in the truck race? Fuck.
Yeah, he's running in the truck race.
He did this last year, and we only got a good finish last year because of the fact, like, everyone else was racing, but Kyle was ahead of everyone else, and Kyle had a tire fall off at the end, and I was like, oh, well, now we got a race.
That was what Moffitt won?
Yeah, Moffitt beat Sauter, I believe.
There's another story of the trucks in 2018. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm keeping it between Moffitt and Sauter really to just kind of continue that this year. But I mean, now that I know Kyle Busch is like for sure in the race, like
I'm excited to see how Austin Hill does if he can back up
a top 10 finish would really do wonders. But he is racing for Hatari for Hatari Racing, I believe it is. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised that car is like honestly challenging for a top 5 finish.
Yeah. And then, yeah, besides that, really, yeah, Harrison Burton, Todd Gilliland, young guy looking for their first win.
Harrison's running the 8 car as well, or is that Jeb in Xfinity?
I think that's Jeb. Yeah, that's Jeb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm a big fan of the Burtons no matter what, so definitely Harrison. Got to keep an eye on him.
Yeah,
Hopefully, he has a better race.
There's just so many young Toyota guys, man.
It's
I don't know if
exciting.
you guys got to watch the K&N race at, was it Volusia?
Never got to see it. I saw who
was that New
Deegan didn't
Smyrna?
win it, so I
Yeah,
didn't
no, the one with
get much
Deegan was in Derek Kraus. That kid is nuts.
like as a good driver, as an
Yes.
insane person.
He's so good. Yeah, no,
Okay.
he's pretty quiet from Wisconsin, so it's
Oh,
not a lot of flair by any means, but
well,
like
probably
I think
drinks like a fucking trucker.
I think he's 16, so
That's not going to stop anyone from Wisconsin. I feel like.
But no, he won the championship last year, and he just methodically worked his way up through the field.
He won the championship as a 15-year-old driver.
Or maybe he was 16 last year and he's 17.
Okay, I was going to say, like, I didn't even think that you could do that.
He's next man up, if I had to guess. I think Bell will move up to
It would be
Cup for 2020. Either Gillen and Burton will move up to
Kyle Busch buys NASCAR.
to JGR and Xfinity, and then a spot will open for, like, I want to say a spot will open for Deegan just because the funding and whatnot.
Yeah.
But Kraus, I think
Things are about to get very competitive for rides in Cup if we don't, especially if less rides open up. Because I mean, last I checked, there's 37 rides opening up for this weekend. So, or not 37 spots opening up, like 37 teams showed up. I'm sorry.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
So far from what I last saw on Reddit.
Yeah, every Charger team, and then Gone Brothers.
I thought it was Spire.
No, Spire's chartered.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, they bought the 78 charter. Oh yeah, there's a thing. I don't know how it works. I'm not super caught up with like the raining out qualifying procedures, but I saw on Reddit earlier this week that if qualifying gets rained out, Garrett Smithley will start the race in second place.
That's crazy,
dude. Let's go.
He has they bought Furniture Row's charter, and then they finished second last year. And I guess the rain out would.
Wait, wouldn't it be the Daytona 500 owner points?
See, that's what I was thinking. It's literally my first thought, but I saw on Reddit that that's why I don't know if that post was wrong or I'm just not caught up. But I feel like
did you guys see this about Fox Sports? They're no longer televising practices before 3 p.m. It's gonna be on NASCAR.com instead.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, if you're okay with that, then
they're still televising it online. I'm fine with that.
I think that's just a push for the future of streaming, really.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they weren't showing it at all, I'd have a problem. But if they're just doing it online, like,
can't find me.
Let's be real. If you're watching practice, you're diehard and you have every means of watching, whether it be on TV or online. Like,
or you're at work and you're just
I remember I would just watch practice when I was in class, and I would just just have that running on the background on Thursdays and Fridays.
Yeah. So I don't really have a problem with that.
All right.
Was that with all 3 series?
I have to go back. That might just be with Cup. I don't even know if they're going to be televising the other ones, to be honest.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I
who's
saw some
watching
guy,
them?
it was last year. It was like it was a truck practice, wasn't being televised, and I'm like, dude, it's a truck practice. Chill. Like, I get it. Like, you want access, but like,
I think it's going to be everything.
I
wouldn't be surprised. It doesn't cost that much to stream online.
Yeah, no, I mean, especially because NASCAR.com too. It's not like FS1 or Fox Sports Go with their less than stellar online streaming service.
FS2, yeah.
But yeah, if it's on NASCAR.com.
All right. Well, I think that's what we pretty much got. I see that Ryan Reed is going to drive the 17 truck for DGR Crossley at Vegas, so at least Ryan's going to get to drive again. Yeah, that popped up an hour ago. It's on Twitter. Chris Knight tweeted DGR Crossley announces Reed will drive the 17 truck at Toyota.
That'll be interesting.
He's going to be sponsored by Dexcom, a leader in diabetes care.
Makes sense.
I'm glad that the money's coming in. Jesus Christ, the front page of Reddit is just littered with Portnoy right now. I love it. Like,
What?
Dave Portnoy joins the GCO
Oh.
crew to talk this week's episode of NASCAR. Wait, hold on. Who the fuck is GC? Is that Jeff Gluck? GCOE?
Glass Cases of Emotion, Ryan Blaney's podcast.
Yes.
Well, I don't listen to a lot of these guys' podcasts, unfortunately. I
The
really
only one
should.
I listen to is Glass Case, so that's really cool that he's on. I'll have to give that a listen.
Is that like a weekly thing? Because I'd love to actually start getting into that then, especially if it's on Spotify.
Yeah, it's on NASCAR.com actually.
Okay, I'm gonna probably start getting into that. There was one more thing I want to say.
I listened to Door Bumper Clear on the drive up.
So TJ Majors?
Yeah, it's TJ Majors and Brett Griffin, so Boyer Spotter.
That's pretty cool that they have their own podcast, and we're just like a bunch of fans just talking about the sport.
Yeah, so that was cool, but like the only one that is my main go-to is Glass Case.
Okay.
But yeah,
that's
besides that, I'm just super excited.
It's Roger Penske's 82nd birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday to Captain.
Happy birthday, Captain.
Yep. Yeah, because this is right now my final scheduled race until October.
True.
Yeah, so we'll see.
We'll see you guys next Tuesday at least. We'll have another episode. We'll go over Atlanta. We'll hopefully not get super sidetracked.
Yeah.
I take responsibility for that one, gentlemen.
Yeah, hopefully we have a lot of storylines, but not stories.
Hopefully my my mic doesn't unplug, and we'll be closer to the race, so we'll be able to
have a better
a little bit. Yeah, have a better memory.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get an email from Anthony and be like, "Yeah, Nolan, really not working out. You talk too much about not talking." So
Nolan, when I look at the sound bites of when I'm editing this thing, yours are usually just empty because there's not enough conversation coming from your end.
Oh, that's
yeah. We need you to talk more. I feel like me and Kevin dominate you, unfortunately. So
no, you know what? First off,
just come in screaming next episode. That might help.
No, first off, I appreciate your guys' dialogue. And it's nice kind of listening. I feel like I'm listening to my own, like just another podcast. But not only that, but I also don't want to interrupt you guys.
No, I feel that.
I'm the type of person where I want to jump in and I try to be mindful. So, but gotcha. I appreciate the feedback.
Gotcha. Well, until next week, I've been Anthony.
I've been Kevin.
I'm Nolan.
We'll catch you guys after Atlanta. Love you guys.
See ya.
Bye.